A man has been arrested in the Phoenix airport for, I guess, some kind of an open carry protest of sorts, and I hesitate to even really call it a protest. He works as the director of the prestigious Barrow Neurological Institute in Phoenix, and he was arrested a couple of days ago after he carried a rifle into Sky Harbor International Airport in Phoenix. Peter Steinmetz, he's 54 years old, of Tempe, Arizona, was booked into Maricopa County Jail on suspicion of 2 counts of disorderly conduct for displaying a deadly weapon. He apparently removed an AR-15 rifle from his shoulder and pointed the muzzle towards a woman and her daughter in a waiting area in Terminal 4, according to police. Both the woman and her daughter feared for their safety. That's a bit of an understatement. Police said Steinmetz was first observed buying a cup of coffee in the airport with the gun slung over his back. Then he walked to the eastern end of the 3rd level lobby, stopped in front of the B gates, and took the gun off of his back. When he was confronted, and this is the most amazing part, police said, "What are you doing here? Do you have a flight? Are you picking someone up?" He said, "No, I'm just here to get coffee. I have no other business here." In other words, this is either someone who is deeply mentally ill that decides just to get his coffee, he takes a rifle to the airport, or it was some kind of pro-gun Second Amendment display of some kind. And his employer said they are aware of the incident. They have made no decisions yet about his employment, and they don't comment on ongoing investigations. I think it's fair to say, Lewis, that this individual may not be a rocket surgeon.
A rocket surgeon?
Yes, which is, of course, a combination of a brain surgeon and a rocket scientist, often the caricatures of a smart individual.
Right. So I'm assuming that he was in kind of the pre-security area of this airport. And I guess from what I'm reading here, it's perfectly okay to be carrying an assault rifle, at least in this state.
Yeah, I mean, as long the reason he did something wrong is not because he brought the gun there, but because his behavior of taking the gun and the muzzle pointing towards a woman and her daughter was endangering. It was an improper display of the weapons. But it is not illegal to have the guns with you pre-security in the airport there.
Yeah, well, that's unfortunate. I don't know. I mean, at the same time, I know what it would be like. As if air travel isn't bad enough, I know what it would be like if we had to move security, to beyond where it is right now, further back. But certainly a very strange man.
This is the key question for any open carry group, any Second Amendment protesters, call them what you want. Would a prudent, level-headed, socially responsible person use a firearm to deliberately bring attention to themselves in public and try to make a political point? The answer is absolutely no. Full stop, period. Email me if you disagree.